I'm Bob Popp of Gunpoint Recording Studios, and I'm here at the Liars Club today. It's a club in Chicago. If you look around, it's kind of a punk rock club, and tonight the Meat Men are playing. What we're going to talk about today is club level, do it yourself, get the show on the road, punk rock style, PA, guerrilla rock and roll. So we have our SM57. Earlier today, I found it floating in a tub of beer water, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and it's still working. So we'll use this tonight for talkback, but I have other microphones for everybody else. Let's go over what gear I have. I have a Soundcraft Folio. It's got 12 microphone inputs and 2 stereo returns. I don't use any more than 12 inputs here because it's a very small club. You can turn this here, turn the lights on. Got a little rack power here with some lights. We'll talk about what we have for monitors. Right here we have an Alesis MEQ 230. It's a dual 30 band EQ. This is for the front monitors. That's what the singer and everybody else hears themselves out of. And this is for the drum monitor. That's what the drummer hears back there. Everybody needs to hear themselves so they know where they're at in the song, because sometimes they don't practice. But we won't talk about that. These two EQs control the left and right side of the room, so they equalize the room and give it a more uniform sound to make up for the discrepancies that the room has from its structure, ceiling height, and the band volume. As you can see, a lot of the mid-range is taken out because a lot of the guitar and a lot of the drums come right through the microphones. So those frequencies are very, very loud. We try to get them under control. Here we have our monitor amp, our top amp, and our bottom amp. And in here we have a PV crossover. This powers the subwoofers, kind of like a subwoofer in your car, what have you. You have a subwoofer in a room like this so you can generate enough low end in a small space so people can hear that kick drum and move their booty. So, let's go over what speakers we have here. We have some Apogee 18s, and we have some PAS Ultra Bass 15s with a 1-inch horn. I chose this setup because these have a lot of low end, which I need in the air, and as I said before, that subwoofer there, that's just to move a little bit of air so people can move their butt. I have a snake up here. That takes all the channels, our kick drum, our snare drum, our rack toms, our floor toms, our guitars, our bass, and our vocal microphones, and it brings all the cables uniformly up to the mixing board so we don't have cables going across. Here we have our front monitors, and back there we have our drum monitor. That Marshall amplifier belongs to the guitar player from Ministry, Louis Zvitek. Great guy. Tonight's celebration is Herbie's 40th birthday, and that's his amplifier. It's still up here from St. Patty's Day. The place is a mess from St. Patty's Day, but it gives it character. So let's go over mic selection. Kind of a fan of different microphones. I like Shure quite a bit, but what I'm going to use tonight, I'm going to use an AKG 3000, or this is a 3500, D3500 for kick drum. I'm going to use a 440 for snare. And I have some 57s and 58s that I'll use for everything else, vocal, guitar, and toms and whatnot. The reason I choose these mics is they're very durable, and as you can see, there's not a lot of room for security, so whatever gets damaged, and we just go with it. Now get off work now! Pick them up, put in the hand! Repair is where I make a lot more money than doing sound in a place like this.